We want to take you now to Washington State, the city of Renton, where we are looking at the very first Boeing 737 MAX 8 take off from a runway there. This new airline is supposed to be more fuel efficient than the last version of the 737, 3,000 of them on order in the United States. We want to bring in Kris Van Cleave, who has been following this story for us. Kris, I understand that the Boeing 737 MAX 8 is supposed to be a heck of a lot more fuel efficient than the last generation of 737.
Yeah, you're looking at about 10% more fuel efficient, and that's one of the things the airlines are really excited about here. You know, there's been a big spending spree on the part of airlines around the world as they have been dropping older aircraft and looking for more fuel efficiencies. And Boeing was really pressured into building the 737 MAX because their competitor Airbus came out with a new version of the Airbus A320 called the Neo, and basically what that means is new engine. So what they have done with this new 737 is that they have put a new, bigger, fuel-efficient engines onto these airplanes. And then there's a winglet on the end of the wings. It's the thing that curves up, and it'll also have a piece that sort of comes out the bottom. It's called a scimitar winglet. Between the combination of the winglets and the engine, you're looking at about a 10 or more % increase in fuel efficiency, so it's cheaper to operate. On the inside, for people that will fly on this airplane, and there's more than 3,000 of them on order, and the 737 is the best-selling commercial aircraft ever made, you will see an interior more like the 787 Dreamliner, what is supposed to be a more comfortable, passenger-friendly interior. The sky interior simulates time of day, as well as the LED lighting is supposed to be more pleasing to the passenger. You know, this is a major profit center for Boeing, the 737, and the Renton plant is increasing production of the 737 line. Their goal is to crank out about 60 a month, which would be the highest production of aircraft since World War II. If you think about it, that is a huge endeavor. They're going to build like 15 or so of the 737 MAXs this year, and those are test aircraft and the early delivery models. Southwest Airlines will be the first to operate the 737 MAX aircraft, and there's three versions. You know, there's the 8, and then they get a little bit longer, so they'll hold anywhere from 149 to a little over 200 people, depending upon how you configure it.
Okay, and Kris, we're watching now video of the plane taking off again, some tape. We just saw it sort of disappear into the clouds a few moments ago. You mentioned this 10% more added fuel efficiency, which is great for, you know, the bottom line, but also this is going to have some pretty important environmental impacts.
Right. I mean, certainly it makes the plane more environmentally friendly. If you're using less fuel, your carbon footprint goes down. You know, also it is it also, frankly, is just a more efficient aircraft across the board. So you experience environmental benefits, operational benefits, because it's a new aircraft replacing older aircraft. The new aircraft, in theory, should be more reliable as well as more fuel efficient.
Kris Van Cleave, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Sure thing.